don't know the power of the dark side. The power of the dark side. You don't know the power of the dark side. You don't know the power of the dark side. You don't know the power of the dark side. Don't know the power.
It's Nations time. Yes, we're doing Nations. We haven't done Nations in a long time. Codes, grabs, pole position, direct livery there. PX7 Twitchy into second. Jono Stan third. We haven't seen some of these fellas for a long time. Viper Z into fourth. So we are Super Formulas at Catalunya. Sadog in fifth. Smoke Screen, good job getting into sixth. He is flying these days. Ridwan F1 in seventh. Iron Mask always bringing the greatest liveries. Ranger Oz, he will be in ninth. Corey Hack, he is getting up to pace. I can tell you that. He's been really good lately. Schnickerman as well, doing good in manufacturer. Yoda, may the force be with you. The other Metal Gear, Meta 7, I don't know how you say your name properly, bud. Jester in the beautiful Assetto Corsa livery. GT Sport penalty in 15th. And we slap about, we're just making sure that the wheel is turning. I'm at 17th. Mr. Inxile had a little bit of problems in the qualifier, and RB26 starting in 19th. So 13 laps as we look around and think, are we in the right lobby? We haven't done Nations for a long time. We had a bit of practice. We don't normally do Super Formula, but hey, we just want to drive, so in we go, and we get an alright start. Traction control 1. We look up the middle, and we know it might be a little messy. We do brake a little early. Inks is on the inside, and he's getting sideways and gives us a little tap, but that's okay because he just flies right by. Get out of my way. That's right, it's elbows out. I think it took maybe 1 or 2 laps for a few of us to realise that it's pretty messy out here. You've just got to lift your elbows up out of the cockpit and just throw it in there. Ranger Oz on the inside, not much in that one, and just a nice start there. And he is on the softs, so a different strategy. And Inks right behind Ranger Oz, and we are just trying to sort ourselves out. I think that's Meta 7 serving a penalty. So end of the first lap. Inks trying to get it into a groove. And a pretty audacious move there from Meta, and Inks says, "No, my elbows are out now." And then Meta says, "No, stuff you, I'm going to put you into the gravel." And Inks is into the pits, and he nearly clipped the back of our car. We were going to go into the pits then, but it looks like we're going to do the 2-stop. Not the 2-stop, the 2 laps on the mediums. Yoda's in the pits as well, but it's Codes out in front, a comfortable lead. Twitchy, Jono Stan, Sadog, Smokescreen, driving well. He's on the mediums. And a nice livery. Hopefully Smokescreen will throw up a video, or he probably already has, so we can all go and check out how his race went. But looking pretty smooth there. And keep going forward there, buddy. Iron Mask, Corey Hack, RB26 has made up a lot of spots, and Jester, this is a good start, coming in for a move there. I think there was a little bit of contact, but gave the position anyway. And we are just trundling around in 16th. We had IMAT behind us, and a very clean racer, IMAT, and Yoda and Inks on the softs, clean air. And you can check out the whole race night of Inxile, of course, on his stream. A massive 4-hour stream. I think Loopy was pretty impressed with that. But so we are coming into the pits and get those crappy mediums off, and we're gonna come out behind Inks and Yoda. Yoda up into 14th, flying along, and Inks catching up to Ranger. Elbows are out. There were a couple of moves of some tappies, and I think that's the only way you can race in Oceania at this stage. It's still all the same, and I really don't know what that penalty was. And this was pretty much the start of the penalty fest that Inxile received all night. Pretty sure probably of the 13 laps, about 9 of those laps, he got a lovely penalty every time. So we tuck in behind Inks. We don't want to make a move just yet. We know that Inks is quicker in the super formulas, but we're still going to give him a good run. And there is another penalty for Inks on the following lap, and we boost past, and we get onto the gas. I think Ranger Oz was a little bit up the road, and now it was just a matter of holding some position. But Codes on the softs, absolutely flying. He's got a nice lead. And Meta 7 and Jester making some good position gains there on the softs. Hopefully Jester can run those softs for as long as he can. And nice gold livery there, very shiny. He must have been polishing that one for a good couple of weeks. And the little V logo, of course, on Jester's car. So red one, smoke screen, on to the softs now. And hopefully he's going to make up a few spots. Yeah, Iron Mask, love that livery. Ranger Oz having a little look. Yodes still hanging in there. And we are trying to catch up and get some slip on Yodes. But we are getting a bit sweaty. I think we are in, well, Furby's sweat mode. And Inks making up a huge amount of ground on that corner. And we know he's going to be on the overtake button, and we smash that overtake button as well. And we think, no way, buddy, you ain't getting through this easy. And we're able to hold onto that corner. But we are starting to struggle with the softs, running it pretty wide. And it's about this time that we were really sweating. Inks having trouble with the mysterious dirty air. But we were starting to panic a little bit. We knew Inks was streaming. And all these thoughts started coming into our head. Oh no, I'm slowing him down too much. We did want to try and put up a good race, but we just kept running a little bit wide. And Inks is on the power now, and we back off to let him through. He does cop another penalty, but lap 6, I think he was kind of used to it by now, and really enjoying the half-second, 1 second and 2 second penalties as the SR just kept creeping down for Inxile. I think he ended up on 75 SR after this race, and went in to try and do some SR repairing on Daily Race C. Was winning, SR was up, got to the last lap and disconnected. It was just one of those funny evenings. So Yoda pushing along, absolutely been flying lately, Yoda, and love racing with these guys. You know you're going to get a little bit of elbow out action, and a lot of respect for all these drivers. I mean, there's a few taps here and there, but I mean, it's all good fun. And Jester's on the mediums, very fresh set, and he caught us rapidly. So we let Jester through. We just wanted to try and stick behind most of these guys, get used to the super formula. And we went into the last race of the evening, still 15th I think, but had better pace and lap times, about 28s and mid 29s. So trying to get our eye in with the car, but Codes is just absolutely flying. As the rest of the field trying to keep up. Smokescreen doing well. Gory Hack driving well as well. And Yode's starting to put some good times in. GT Sport penalty right behind Yoda. Inxile is catching. And Jester getting some speed on those mediums, slowly creeping up to Inxile. And we are just trying to hang on for something. So Twitchy coming out of the pits. Codes out of the pits with a massive lead. So with only a few lappies to go, it's a good chance for a couple of the drivers to make up a few posies. Yoda making some ground on Meta. And getting really on the pace, like we said before. It's getting quite hard to keep up with Yoda on some of these track combos, especially in manufacturer as well. So keeping it on the black top, nice and smooth. Inxile and GT Sport penalty just in the background. And Inks, will he be looking for another move? Overtake button almost empty. And something we didn't figure out until after the race, of course, was didn't use my overtake button in the qualifier. So as you can see, we are a noob at the Super Formula, and a fairly hefty tappy there. That's going to be a penalty. Another one to add to the collection. It would be interesting to go back over the replay and just get a tally count on how many penalties Inxile did cop through the whole race. So we're slowly gaining on Jester a little bit. Only a few laps to go, but we are just going to sit behind Jester. And Aye Matt still going around in circles. Well done, buddy. Jono Stan into second. Code's just way out in front. And we will try some more nations. We will learn to get our elbows out. There is a big difference from nations to manufacturer. The field's very evenly spread now with all the Japanese drivers. But you get into nations and it's the same people, and the speed difference. It's a big difference from first to last, and a fair bit of tappies going on. So lap 12, still have Jester in our sights. We're starting to feel the effects of the softs, and we cop a penalty that might have been passed on to us by Inxile. He might have left one on the road for us. Inks getting close. There's Yode's having a bit of a tap there, and Inks comes in and says, "Here, buddy, you have a 1 second. I'll have a 1 second." Probably both laughing about that little incident. Just got, wish I could say it got better and better for Inks. Just got worse and worse. And Jester, he does have a chance to overtake Inxile and Yodes from their penalties. And nice wide line there. This will be close. And Yoda and Inks, still a good race. I mean, it was still a fun race, as long as you can have some fun and have a laugh about it at the end. These are the battles of racing. See what you can muster up, even with all the bad luck or penalties that are enforced upon you. So Inks and Yodes will be slowing down, and Jester is right on it. Sneaks up the inside. So nice move there. Good drive there, Jester. Tough racing. Codes, he takes the win. Well done. We are going to trundle on through into 17th, I think. So well done to Jester, Yodes and Inks. Great racing. Always good to be in the same lobby. So until next time, be good.